you've told me before that you were advising on some television shows, and
Yes.
one of the things you talked about was using social media to assassinate someone. That sounds crazy, but can you talk us through that?
Oh, sure. It was a show called Homeland, and I was giving some little advice on social media there. In fact, I guess it was because of me that they introduced the whole concept of social media into the show at all. But yeah, so in one of the early meetings I had with those guys, I told them, I said, look, you can do lots of interesting things with social media, like assassinating people. I said, like physically assassinating. And they said, well, they looked at me in shock. They said, well, no, how could that possibly work? So I explained it. And I said, it's a variation on the old Mission Impossible story. So you remember Mission Impossible, the TV show, they would get an assignment to assassinate some guy, and they would have to physically infiltrate his organization, and then they convinced his colleagues that he had somehow ratted them out or turned on them or done something to them, so that they would conveniently go and then put a bullet in the guy's head, and then the Mission Impossible team, then they had to sneak away. They had vans waiting for them. They were always in costume, so it was always a big complicated thing. So I explained to these guys today, you can do that so much easier. You could do that sitting at home on your couch in your pajamas. It's no problem at all. And all you have to do is take your target, you do a profile of your target, see what it is, what it is they're interested in, what's their platforms and positions. And then you go out into space and you locate a small group of sort of real pathological nutcases, really violent, whose views are diametrically opposed to this guy. They may never have ever heard of him, but that you can fix that. So then the idea is you start spreading rumors that are designed to get exactly to those people, and they get so incensed, you push them over that that this guy either said something or did something which he may never have done or said, doesn't matter, but is plausible, is consistent with his beliefs if they looked him up and know anything about him. So then they get so angry that you push that they go over and conveniently put a bullet in the guy's head or blow him up or whatever, and you didn't have to get off. You didn't even have to get out of your pajamas to do the whole thing. So it's great. Many, many fantastic possibilities.
So that's fiction.
That was fiction, yes. And they actually did that in the show.